So, good evening, guys. Welcome to our session in here for today. I hope all of you guys are doing really good, and I hope my screen is visible, my voice is audible, and everything from the internet point of view is going good, guys, right? Can I get a small confirmation for this by any one of you? Is my voice audible? Is my screen visible? And is everything from the internet point of view going good? Harshvardhan is saying yes, very good. Now, after this is done, the next part over here is that I want you to understand that a lot of learners asked me about the projects, right? That what are the projects? Can you guide us about the projects? So we are going to do two things. In the first part of our session, we are going to go through a case study for EDA as usual. And in the second part, what we are going to do is that in the second part, we are going to analyze the projects. And there is one final session on Saturday, where we are going to just discuss the projects. Okay, so there are two things. Today, we would be doing a case study in the first 1 hour. And in the remaining 1 hour, what we would be doing is that in the remaining 1 hour, we would be moving ahead with this particular part, right? With the case study and the projects part that you have to complete. And on Saturday, we are just going to discuss the projects. That's the plan for your bachelor. Is it clear, guys, everybody, to all of you, what I'm saying? Is this plan, is this concept clear? Everyone, guys? So now let us try to get started with the case study for today. And today the case study that I'm having it is with regards to a car data set. Okay, the case study that we are having today it is with regards to a car data set. So I've given the data file to all of you guys. Let's open a new Jupyter notebook and let us write over here EDA case study 2, right? EDA case study 2. And then let's try to have importing of the important libraries, which is NumPy and Pandas, importing important libraries, which is import NumPy as NP, import Pandas as PD. Okay. And after this is done, the next part what we are having is importing the data. So df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv, and here it is cars 24.csv, comma, index underscore call is equal to 0. And then we have df.head. So this is the first column is the index column, and this is basically the most important part with which you guys are kind of expected to move ahead with. Is it making sense, guys, everybody, to all of you? Try to move ahead with it, everybody, guys. And do let me know if you are having any questions, concerns, doubts, so that we can discuss the concept further. Everybody, guys, now tell me what is the next thing that you will do with the data? Everybody, guys, I want you to tell me what is the next thing that you will do with the data. Everybody, guys. First, to analyze the data, what different? Absolutely correct, Harshvardhan. Whenever we are importing the data, the first and the foremost thing is that these many things are something. Send the data set. Yes, I will send the data set again. In the previous case study, we have already discussed what is the approach. So whenever the data is being imported, first and the foremost thing that I do is getting an idea about the duplicates in the data. df dot duplicated dot sum. What is the meaning of one over here? We have duplicate exactly a there is one row that is duplicate, right? So how will you remove the duplicates in the data? Uh, there is a simple word, removing the duplicates, right, in the data. df dot drop underscore duplicates in place equal to true. Why we are writing in place equal to true, guys? Because whatever we are doing, we want to make these changes applicable to the actual data frame df. Are you getting my point, guys? So that is why we are writing in place equal to true. Please get an idea about this, guys. So guys, if you are left with this particular part, you can quickly complete it. Okay. And then do let me know if I can help you with anything. Now, after you are done with this, you can move ahead with this particular part. So first things first, we have identified whether there are any duplicates, or we have checked whether there are any duplicates in the data or not. And since we found duplicates in the data, we are moving ahead with it. Okay. Everybody, guys, please try this. One more minute, quickly, guys, try to type it. I'm waiting because some of the learners, they were not able to complete it. That is why I'm waiting for them. What about null values? हाँ, बिल्कुल definitely we are going to do with the null value treatment as well. So when the data is imported from the raw source, it is not that there is just one issue with the data. There are so many different issues that are present in the data, right? Out of which we have identified the first issue. We will do all those things, whatever you are saying now, we will do all of them. Don't worry about it. We will try to sort all the issues that are present over here. Don't worry, that's something that we will definitely do. Now, after that, as you said, getting an idea whether there are any null values in the data or not. So df dot is null dot sum dot any. True. What is the meaning of true? True means that there are null values in the data. And then you can do getting an idea about the column wise sum of null values. So df dot is null dot sum, and here you can identify that there are null values. Let's do it. There are null values in model and gear column. Thirty seconds on this, everybody, guys. Please try to do it quickly, and then we will move ahead with the next part. Same thing, you can identify another issue, getting an idea about the data types, data types of the columns. df.info will help you to get idea about kind of null values as well as the data types of the columns. Now, what you have to do over here, here you are expected to identify that how we will move ahead with this section. So what you observe over here is that you are going to observe that what are the things that needs to be implemented over here. Okay. So what data type convergence you will need that you can get from this. Try to tell me, guys, which columns you will convert. Everybody, guys, can you tell me which columns need conversion? So tell me, guys, what do you think? Which column should we change? Are you going to try to identify which columns do you think you will change? Don't you think price should be in integer? Everybody, guys, don't you think that price should be in integer? So other than that, that is one thing which I told you. Harshvardhan is saying yes, very good. What about other things? So this is one thing which I have identified and told you. Similarly, you have to learn that skill such that you can yourself identify that what needs to be done over here. So driven kilometers also should be in integer, correct? So let's write that. We will have to change price and driven kilometers column to integer data type. Is it making sense, everybody, guys? Yes or no? We will have to change it to integer data type. Now, after this is done, let us try to treat the price column, right? So let's have getting an idea about the data, df.head. So guys, you identify that in price there is a pound symbol. What do you think we should do? So now after this is done, guys, try to think about the logic through which we will modify price column. You identified, right? Now you tell me how we will try to move ahead with this, everyone. What should we do to treat this? So let's do one thing. Let's remove comma. Okay. We will have remove exactly. We have to remove the pound symbol and even the comma. So removing symbols df square bracket price is equal to df square bracket price. P should be capital. Okay. Dot str dot replace a comma with nothing, and you have to replace a pound symbol which you can copy from here with nothing. And after that is done, you can have this part dot as type float 32, or let's have float, and then you can have df dot d types, df dot info. Let's, so you can see now it's in float 64. So we removed the comma, we removed the pound symbol, and we converted it into float, which is what we expected. Correct, guys? After this is done, the next part over here is treating the driven kilometers, okay, column. So df square bracket driven kilometers is equal to, can't we use trip? You can, there are multiple ways. As I told guys, there are multiple ways. Every developer has his or her own fashion of doing the things. So as you said, I completely agree. If you want to move ahead with that way, you can. Okay. So you first remove the km that is present over here, and then you have dot as type int, and then you have df dot info. You can now see earlier the kilometers was object, now it would be in int 30. Is it making sense, guys, all of you? So data type correction is the first thing that we saw. Okay. I mean, after duplicate removal, obviously, we saw that as the first step. So guys, is this completed, everybody? Can I get a confirmation for this, guys? Okay, 1 minute, no problem. So guys, are you good to go? Can we move ahead? Harshvardhan is saying yes. Okay, let's wait for 1 more minute. I don't mind. Let's wait for 1 more minute. Let us try to see if all of you are in sync, and then let's try to do the next one. Now we were having, let's run this code again. We were having 265 rows as null values. Let's get the shape of the data, getting the shape of the data. Print shape df dot shape, print rows df dot shape 0, print columns df dot shape 1. So 265 divided by 5917. 4% of the data, around 4% of the data is having null values. So whether to remove it or whether to replace it, for that we need this. Now the point over here is that 4% is something in which you can do both the things. You can drop, right? If you want, you can drop, because whenever there is dropping that is preferred, people, I always tell this to people that it should be less than 5%. We cannot compromise more than 5% of the data in any situation. Second situation is that we can keep that data and impute it with a dash or something like that, because other columns are having meaningful information, yes or no? It's not that other columns are not having meaningful information. So it depends on you, what exactly you guys are expected to do, right? So let's try to move ahead with this part, dealing with null values. And here we are doing imputing df square bracket model dot fill any dash comma in place equal to true, and same with here. Now there are no null values. So we have done null value imputation. Wherever there are null values, we have imputed it with a dash. Take a minute, do this, and then let me know if I can help you with anything, guys. Now, after this is done, let us move ahead with the next part. Let's try to do some ED, right? So, getting the density curve. Let's try to do some visualization. DF square bracket, EMI monthly dot plot dot density. This is the density plot for EMI monthly. Is it making sense, guys, to all of you? Now you can do some initialization plots like this as well. So from this plot, from the above plot, the EMI monthly column appears to be almost normally distributed, right? With a few outliers in the right tail. Now we have testing the symmetricity. So let's test whether it is having outliers in the right tail or not. Let's test it. So median EMI is equal to DF square bracket this. Sir, for AI generated poetry, should we? No, no, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Just write the code. We will give marks based on code also. Don't buy the key or something like that. We just want to see whether you can write the code or not. That's it. If your code is just giving rate limit error, it means you were able to do it. Other than that, we cannot actually implement it because we need the paid version. So don't buy it. Will you ask us to explain? I will ask you to explain the code But don't worry, I will never ask you to buy something. Okay. We just want to make sure that you can do basic level things in industry if you are hired. Is it making sense, guys, to you? Me, D, and okay. So don't buy that key or something like that. My aim is that the code should run perfectly fine. That's it. It should give rate limit error. That's it. Because it will not run since you have not you don't have the paid version. No. So it should give rate limit error. That's it. Other than rate limit error, if it is giving any other error, it means there is flaw in your code. But if it is giving rate limit error, it means that the code was executed properly. Okay. Okay, perfect. So the right data is right skewed. Okay, you can observe this. From this, we can conclude that the data is right skewed because when you draw the probability distribution curve like this is symmetric. Okay, the left half and the right half, they are symmetric. But here there it is right skewed. Right here it is right skewed. And here it is left skewed. Means outliers are in left region. So in left skewed, mean is less than median. In right skewed, mean is greater than median. This is the property of skewed data. Is it making sense, guys, to all of you? Now, after this is done, since mean is greater than median, okay, mean is greater than median, it's right skewed data, right? Now coming to the next part. Now there are some questions for which you need to write the code and give me the answer. I mean, give me the code also and answer also. Cars24CU wants to know that for each car brand, what is the average price of cars with manual and automatic gears. Please try to write the code for this. How will you write the code so that the code is generating an answer which helps us over here? Come on, guys, everybody, try to write the code for this. 1 minute for this, guys, everybody. Exactly correct, Harshvardhan. You will have to group the data by the year column and do the next analysis. Absolutely correct. Yes. Let us wait. Why I'm seeing white spaces? I don't know why. Let me figure it out. White spaces, that's the formatting issue of Python. So I will, you can do it by group by, but I'm doing it by another way, creating a cross tabular representation. Cross tab underscore average underscore price is equal to pd dot cross tab df square bracket car brand comma df square bracket year comma values is equal to df square bracket price comma aggregation function is equal to mean, and then you have print this gross tabular average. Automatic is the first name and second is manual. Okay. Now the next part over here is question. Which fuel type is the most common among the listed cars? Is there any particular fuel type which is popular or all of them are equally distributed? And create appropriate visuals to portray to depict it. Okay, that's the next question with which you have to look. So the answer for this is from this command answer. It's very simple. Fuel type counts is equal to df square bracket fuel dot value counts and then print this part. Is it making sense, guys, to all of you? And after this is done, the next part over here is visualization. So plt.figure fixed size is equal to 7, 5 sns dot bar plot x is equal to fuel type count dot index y is equal to fuel type counts dot values. Then you have adding the labels plt dot title distribution of fuel type plt dot x label fuel type or y label number of cars plt dot show. Importing important libraries, import Reborn as SNS, import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. So you can compare that petrol is the most famous one, followed by diesel, followed by petrol plus CNG, followed by diesel plus CNG, right? Let's take a small break, guys, of 10 minutes and then let's resume again. Okay. So we will start at 1818. Thank you. So everybody, guys, I have one more thing. Whatever we have completed till this moment, are you clear with that? Whatever portion we have completed till this moment, are you guys clear with that particular part? Is there anything that I can help you with? Everybody, guys. Perfect. Then can we move ahead with the next problem statement, guys? If you are not having any questions or doubts, can we move ahead with the next problem statement? So let's move ahead. So now after this is done, the next part that I have for all of you guys is question: which city has the highest average car price and which one has the lowest? So everybody, guys, this is something that you have to answer. Write the code, answer this for me, and also, if possible, try to visualize it. Okay. 2 minutes, guys. So, guys, what module, what function will you use for this? So let's try to do it. Min max, yes, absolutely. IDX min, IDS max actually, because you don't want to know the what was the highest price. You want to know which city has the highest price. So you want to know the index. Let's do it. Let me give you the solution for this. So calculating the average price of cars in each city. Average price by city is equal to df dot group by location square bracket price dot mean. Then you have finding the city with the maximum and minimum average. So highest average price city is equal to Janvi has given the list of projects. I will also discuss this in a few minutes. So highest average price city is equal to average price city dot IDX max, and this will give you the index of max and lowest IDX min, and then price it's equal to highest average price is equal to NP dot array average price by city dot max dot round to. And finally, you will have to display the results, right? So displaying the results. Print highest average price city is this. Okay. So Mumbai has the priciest or the highest price. No problem, Janvi, you can interrupt. So this is the solution, guys, which I was expecting that all of you guys are understanding. Write this, then we will discuss the next part. Can I change my project, Harika? I think course coordinators are better people than me to answer this specific question for you. 1 minute, guys, please quickly type this. And after you type this, then there is one last question. Then we will discuss about the projects. I will give you an idea. So that I think Janvi has already told you guys that there are four rounds, right? Even though if you register for a different one, you can now select the project from the above list and start doing your work. There are 20 projects that have been given over here. And the first round is the abstract. Abstract, what it means, guys, is that you have to tell that in that project what is the outcome, expected outcome. Like you're starting this project, but what is your end intention? What is the expected outcome that you can receive from that one particular project? So there are links that have been given to you. Go through those links, select your favorite project, and from that, try to tell that which particular project you will pick up and what will you exactly do. That's your first round. Is it making sense, everybody, guys? So that is one point that you need to understand with regards to the project. AI generated song titles, fake news detector, emoji, prediction for text, image classifier for simple objects, Mad Libs generator, shapes, art and shapes. So many options are there. Could you please share the links again? Uh, Janvi, can you share the links again? Learners are requesting for that. I think she can. Okay, I think she has shared the links again. Thank you, Janvi. Thank you very much for that. Now, next thing over here is that you guys are, sir, above project are different from the projects given to us to select. Correct. And she has told us that even though these projects are different, you can select any one of these. So, Janvi, I also have a doubt. Can they select the previous one if they have started the work, or they need to select from this list only? Can you clarify this? I mean, if somebody has earlier selected a project, can they continue that, or they need to only select from these, the above, anybody? Janvi, can you confirm this?
Sir, actually, the project links were published right now.
Okay,
So there are given 20 new links that they were given by you. So
okay,
they need to select in those 20 only because only those 20 titles were published.
okay. So what should they do with the list that you
Before
have given?
before there was another list that was published, but it was cancelled again.
Okay,
And now
okay,
the new links will be updated by tomorrow morning and they can register. In the meantime, I have published the projects of 4 rounds, and the first round is published, so they can work on that.
Got it. Everybody, guys, Hemant, are you clear with this? So the earlier titles were discarded and you have to select among these things now. Okay. Very good. Guys, now the next part is here. No problem, guys. Guys, this is the next question. Can you please complete it? So let's do one thing. We will have getting the column names. We have print df.columns. And after that, this we have solution Cn is equal to df square bracket driven kilometers, comma, price, print Cn dot for. And there is a way to display this information in a visual format as well. So they are almost uncorrelated, right? They are. Then we have heat map dot figure 5, 3. SNS dot heat map CM comma anode equal to. Is it making sense, guys, everybody, to all of you? So you can quickly identify this particular portion. Take a minute to write this. Sir, only 17 links are available. I think remaining links they will add later on. Right? Check Harshada. I think they will add remaining links in short term. Janvi, can you add the remaining links if possible? Okay, she is going to add. Just give us a time, guys. You will get it. Yes, yes, your doubt. Tell me what's your doubt. Sir, for AI generated poetry, the input would be a sentence and we have to generate a poem, right? Yes, yes, yes. The thing is that you have to make sure you have to first give some data of poems. Okay. So there must be some rhymings and everything that in that. And then that AI model will identify the pattern and it will try to kind of generate similar kind of information. Last time selected file text to images, but in the list there is no text to image. So text to image project they may not have added because we have completed it. Right? So for training it, we have to give poems as input. Yes, you have to give input as textual data. Absolutely correct. Yes. You have to do vectorization, like all the natural language processing part and give the data to them. I mean the models, yes. Feedback form you will get, don't worry. You will get it. Everybody guys, 1 more minute, please try to complete this as soon as possible. And you can also have a scatter plot over here, right? You can also have a scatter plot over here to identify the correlationship. So PLT dot figure fig size is equal to 7 comma 5 PLT dot scatter plot data is equal to df x is equal to driven. You will get, they are updating the list. Just give us some time till midnight. You will get it. Don't worry. Right? The team is working. They will update it by tonight. I think you will get it. Okay. I know. It's not updated as of now, but they are doing it right now. Okay. So plt.title, let's have the title as scatter plot for driven kilometers versus price. plt.x label is driven kilometers. Last three project links, guys. Here are the last three project links. Y label is price and tlt.show. This attribute error, what's the attribute error? Scatter sns.get. Right? So this is the scatter plot. Obviously, they are not related to each other. And I think this is what was intended to understand. Correct? Take your time, guys, to write this code in your laptop and do let me know if I can help you with anything. Feedback form would be shared, don't worry. So I think, guys, you can complete the feedback form. I will share this file to all of you guys. This is EDA case study 2. I've shared the file with all of you guys in the global chat. You can download it for your own reference, absolutely. I think you will get the links for the coursework as well. I mean the projects as well. So don't worry about that. Perfect, everybody, guys. Thank you. Thank you for attending the session. Let's meet on Saturday straight away then. Good night. Bye.
Start with the topic. Very an outsider perspective. How will you actually build something like, let's say, there is an organization